The Power Rangers and 16-bit gaming just seem to go together, don't they? The Power Rangers, of course, were no stranger to gaming consoles by the time they debuted their first movie in 1995. A year earlier, in 1994, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the game was released on the Genesis, on the SNES, on the Game Boy, the Game Gear, and even the Sega CD as a shitty live-action playthrough. And although Rotten Tomatoes lists Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie at 37%, in its opening weekend the film earned $13.1 million, coming in fourth behind Apollo 13, Pocahontas, and Batman Forever. It ultimately grossed $66.4 million against a $20 million budget, which means it was a financial success. And like every successful kids show in the 80s and 90s, the entire franchise is made to sell toys. By the mid-90s, toys had expanded to the world of video games, so the movie version of the game was released on the same consoles the original game was released on. Not as a reskinned original, but not a completely new experience either. While the SNES version of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, the game, had been hailed as the best Power Rangers game of all time, I preferred the Game Gear version growing up. It isn't just the same game across all consoles either. For instance, the SNES version is a side-scrolling action game that plays through some of the series' second season and then through the events of the movie in chronological order, with no Zords and only a selection of the latest 6 Rangers. On the Genesis, the game is a beat-em-up style that gets all of the movie's story out of the way in the first 2 stages and then plays the scenes from Season 2 as a flashback. The Genesis game allows you to choose from 9 different Rangers and has Zord battles as well. I'm really excited to get to play this game on the Teradrive. The entire story and history of the Teradrive is the subject matter for another video, and probably a video made by someone much more experienced in creating informational videos about bizarre and failed electronics. But the short version is that this is a system Sega made in partnership with IBM. It's both an 80286 computer running DOS and a Mega Drive/Genesis. Playing games on the Teradrive is unique because the Genesis Mega Drive hardware outputs RGB to the computer monitor, so the games look vibrant and the colors are always on point. I personally have never seen games look this good from a Sega Genesis because I grew up with the Model 2, which means all I ever had was composite output, usually to a crummy secondhand television with a lot of color bleed. So let's play Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie on the Sega Teradrive. All loaded up. Let's fire it up. God damn it.